So before we start, I'm going to run an ad break because I hate when I join a stream and ads start and I don't have pre-rolls on. So if I do this right now, then an ad won't play for a long time. So if you're waiting to see what's going on, I'm just going to play an ad real quick. A minute 30 seconds, so you can go do some stuff, come back. You don't have to sit here. But to let you know, 90 seconds, nothing's going to happen. Then I'll start when it stops. Okay, and we are back. Let's swap this over. You can see my lovely background. I don't even remember where I got this. Alright, sorry, some housekeeping stuff. I'm learning how to do all this new stuff that Twitch just gave me, which is really cool. Okay. Alright. Apologies for all the waiting. We are... Oh, desktop audio. Turn that on. Good. Let's not do that again. Okay. We're going. So, what I decided for my character, at least for this trial, I want to be super tanky dwarf. I know in D&D 3.3, they had a lot of stuff you could do with a shield. You could be like a shield master. So that's what I want to do. I want to be super tanky as a dwarf. So, we have some porters who can choose from. He looks super tanky. Probably have a smattering of dwarves from different versions of the game. It's very much Thorin right there. I like this guy. This guy looks like he doesn't have time to deal with anyone's nonsense. I like him. Okay, class. So, with what we want to do, there's only a few choices, really. I mean, War Priest could be interesting if they have something tanky. Shield Bearer. Oh, it's like a pally. I don't know. I know what feats are. So we don't remember. Okay, so basically, yeah. Looks like a tanky paladin. Sacred Shield. Has the shield advantage swift action. Okay. Okay, so it just basically makes me super shieldy. Let's check Paladin. Stone Lord. That is cool. Melee attacks. I don't know if that's what I want. I want to be a shield guy. And if the defensive stance, blah, 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 blah. Okay. That doesn't seem like what I want. Although that's cool. I want to stay more basic. What's kineticist? Cavalier, I know, is the one where you're riding stuff, which is cool. Oh, sorry. I gotta change the category on this, because I did not do that. Okay, over here, same thing. Edit. Change it to Pathfinder. Alright, we are good. Sorry we had a slow start to the stream. Okay. Fighter, here we go. Eldori Defender. Deadliest and most feared fighters of the Inner Sea. They've spent long years mastering Eldori's dueling sword. Not what I'm looking for. Ooh, well, I'm going to read the rest of them, but I'm pretty sure that's what we want. Armiger. Until would-be Hell Knights take the trial referred to simply as the test, in which they enter single combat with the conjured devil and emerge victorious or die, they're known as armigers. Bleh. I don't like that for role-playing purposes. Not doing that. Dangerous. So you drink? That's kind of cool. So you drink potion. You're like a witcher. That's really cool. I'll be in this character creation all day if I keep doing this. Weapon bonus combat feat, fusion discovery. Petition warrior can choose one of the following alchemical discoveries to augment his abilities. Feral immediate, preserve organs, feral wings. That's really cool. But I had a plan. We're doing the plan. Many fighters believe the tower shield is a tool suitable only for troops on the battlefield, claiming it is too large and bulky to use in skirmishes or within dungeon corridors. Tower shield specialists defy those notions, using their massive shields with startling skill and incredible effect. They use these seemingly clumsy shields to perform deft maneuvers that confound their enemies. That is what I want. Shield screen yourself. Okay, so you can reflex saves. Cool. We don't have that. Tower shield training. Armor reduced by theory. You have an armor penalty for using a shield? Okay, I know the dexterity bonus thing. That's very similar to D&D 5e. Where if you have heavy armor on, obviously you're not going to be as nimble. Okay. Bonus combat feat is good. Okay, so you initially, I don't hit as well if I'm holding a big bulky shield. That makes sense. But at 5th level, it goes away. I don't get weapons training. Okay. That just leveling up. Tower shield defense. Okay, so normally if someone's close to you and has to touch you for a spell or something, a shield doesn't really work. You don't get a shield bonus. Okay. But you do when you level up. That seems good. Alright, that's what we're doing. Yes, we're going dwarf. What else we got here, though? Just out of curiosity. Halfling, half elf, half orc, pretty standard. ASMR. Angel dudes. Tiefling. Other angel dudes. Token Catman. Alright, we're going dwarf. Basic dwarf. Who looks at these and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna be basic. Okay. Parados loses keen senses. Defensive training and hatred begins +1 bonus in attack rolls and dodge bonus AC. Okay. Defensive training seems good. I think I want that. Okay, we're basic. Okay. Craftsman. You're no stranger to hard and honest work. Your hands are calloused and your body is strong. One may find your life dull and tedious, but your day-to-day routine made you more resilient and enduring than the most. Noble. No one wants to be a noble. That's no fun. Oblate. You're a person of faith who spent early... Nah. Blah. You hail from one of Golarian's many regions, carrying specific skills and traits inherent to your homeland. Anything that's like mountains. Diabolist, orphan, hunter, scholar. Not. Nah, I don't like that. Scholar. No, not what I'm looking for. I don't really power game in these games. I like to make a cool character. Someone who I can create like a story with in my head and kind of be with them on their journey rather than let's break the game. Gladiator, no. I think craftsman is what we want. Of course. We're a dwarf. We're a miner. I mean, it's basic, but it's basic for a reason. It's very dwarfy. Okay. Oh no. I assume we max out Constitution. Well, let's read what they do. Okay, strength. Attack rolls, so that's important. Damage rolls using a melee or thrown weapon. Okay. Athletic skills checks. And weight. Yeah, that's important. Dexterity. What does it actually do in this game? Agility, reflexes, and balance. Okay, range attack rolls. We're not going to be doing that. Armor class. Actually, I do need dexterity, because with my abilities... Wait, let's go back to this. There was it here? Yeah, so I do need some dexterity, because that's what this kind of does. It allows me to use dex bonus along with that. So let's not go too crazy here. 14 and 16 are both +2, so let's go 14. We need strength. I'm okay with charisma being here. I know this is probably going to affect conversations, but I don't care. I like to roleplay characters, and I'm not very good at talking to people. I'm a miner. I'm a very simple dude. I'm okay with that. If I take this down... So we get no minuses here, because I know these will be saving throws. I don't have enough to go up. I can't do that. I don't care. Okay. I'll be wise. So I'm a slightly wise mining dwarf who just carries around a shield. I mean, it's a basic storyline, but We'll go with it. Do I want to bring any of these to 18? If I go down 1, down 2, can I... It is important, because this is a melee attack rolls. And I do have... I'm going to be wearing a shield, so it should be tanky enough. I get my +2 from that. Okay. Let's go. Okay, I assume, like Baldur's Gate or DnD, I want to accentuate what I'm already good at. Perception is always important. But I already have a +2. Ooh. Move past abundance without provoking attacks of opportunity. That seems very important with what I'm trying to do. Trickery, don't care. Persuasion, don't care. I think we max athletics. So we're very strong, and we can hopefully avoid some attacks of opportunity. Cool. Feet. This is where we get confused. Do we just go shield focus? Oh, teamwork feat. So it looks like if multiple people have this feat, they can do it together. Okay. I don't know if I can do that yet. So we're not going to worry about that. Shield focus seems... prerequisite 4. That seems like the obvious if we're going with our theme. But I have not looked at everything else. Okay, these are prereqs. Okay. That's a lot of stuff with prereqs. Oh, shield bash. Does heavy shield... I'm assuming that includes tower shields. Well, I obviously want this. Oh, that's cool. Whenever you crit with a weapon, you get shield bash. Okay. Yeah, we go shield bash. The only other one I was looking at... I'm assuming power attack is prereq for a lot of stuff. Yeah, bull rush. Sunder armor, yeah. But we're not going to do that, because we're playing a theme. I don't know what these are for. Not recommended, okay. Why is shield bash not recommended? Okay, heavy, that's why. Heavy shields are different than tower shields. This makes sense now. Thank you, game, for helping me. Only light and heavy shields. Let's stick with our theme. We are going tanky. Let's go tanky. Shield focus. Alright, bonus combat feat. Yeah, let's just grab the missile shield too. So that means we can block arrows. What is flat-footed? Yep, we're going to go with that. We are tanky as hell. Norgerberger. I see a hammer. Stoic and the God of the Forge, protection and strategy vows. Okay, we're in. I'm only allowed 2. Let's go lawful good. That could be fun to roleplay. Hey, what's up, Blushy Panda? This is Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. A game I bought a long time ago and did not pick up. Or did not pick up playing it. It's basically Pathfinder, from what I know, is Dungeons and Dragons 3.3.5, like the last not the last one, probably the most complicated one, but a lot of people loved it. And then what happened was they made D&D 4th edition, which everybody hated. Well, a lot of people hated it because they vastly simplified everything. So these Pathfinder guys made this game, made the tabletop version of it, because they wanted that intricacy back that was in D&D 3.3.5. So yeah, it's like a super complicated version of D&D, because I've been in the character creation this whole time. Looks like a mobile game. Which mobile game? If it looks like this, I'll probably want to play it. But this game has got like 10 of 10 reviews, like just everyone says it's incredible. It's like a more complicated Baldur's Gate. Because Baldur's Gate's on D&D 5e, which is a good system. But it's slightly made easier for ease of use. Oh, like Clash of Clans, really? I've never played that. I know it's incredibly popular, but I've never played it myself. Let's go ginger. We'll go green eyes to compliment that. Yeah, I look cool. Base I might want to change. I'm gonna go with that. Cool. War paint. No war paint. My guy is a craftsman. He doesn't waste time frivolities like painting his face. No tattoos. Clothes color. I wonder how relevant this is. The reason why, really, I haven't picked up mobile games is because I would probably play them too much. Like, I'm already on my phone too much. So, I think, like, know thyself is kind of important. If I did pick up a phone game I really liked, I'd probably be on my phone way too much. Purple. That looks good. Hey, what's up, Eden? Let's see. This will be... Yeah, we'll go with that. This will be his traveling clothes. He blends in with the surroundings. I assume this is accent color. I like that. Robin Hood vibes. Eden, have you played this game before? That's too... It's too nice for this guy. This guy's just a working man. Alright, I think I'm happy with this. My story is, I'm just a miner. He's part of a dwarven clan. And he's not a very good fighter. So, he talked to his buddy, and his buddy made him this big tower shield. And that's what he does. He tries to protect people with his big tower shield. Cool.
I'm always ready.
No. That was awful.
All I see is blackness.
No.
I have no need for this. Our time has come. I shall not falter. Together we stand.
That's not bad.
This is my path. I won't give up.
Meh.
Enemy near. A solid plan.
Yeah.
All this waiting bores me. I lead. You follow.
I like the voice, but I don't like his state of mind.
Go ahead.
No.
Damn it all. Don't know, don't care. Ah, not that I care.
That's the winner so far.
That's what you get. Are you still here?
It does kind of look like Thor.
Combat is adjourned. Does anyone require my counsel? I sense something. I need to concentrate. I'm not touching that. March, march. All I do is march.
Alright, yeah, that's our winner. Grumpy Dwarf. Alright. I'll do my birthday. Apparently I was born on the 7th of Serenith. And what should his name be? I need a dwarf name. Let's see. Bolvar. Bolvar the Dwarf.
Don't know, don't care.
This is so many stats. I'm sorry if you played this before. And look at this and say, oh, this is not optimizing anything. But I don't know what I'm doing. So we're just going to go with it. I'm going for more thematic. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I like my avatar too. It was made by an artist called Hexamus on VGen, if you want to look her up. She does good work. And she did my waiting screen and stuff too. She's actually working on something else for me right now because I need a... gonna do a change of outfit because I'm gonna start playing Final Fantasy XIV on Monday. And I want a warrior outfit from that game. Oh, this is pretty. Does still look like Clash of Clans?
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
That's Anevia.
My, would you look at
I didn't know this is all voice acted.
why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square?
That is a good question.
Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary or an accommodating ditch?
Okay, Darren's a dick.
Make room, everyone. Step back. Now, what's the matter? What happened to him? Wound looks nasty. Who did this to him?
Halrun, good dude.
Demons, prelate. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Canabris. The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to
Alright, so we got demons.
must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you
That'd be a quick game. And then Bolvar dies. His story completed.
We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. He can get his things back after the festival.
Canabras is a city of... Hey, I was reading that. Oh well.
O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you,
So we got a paladin here.
heal his wounds.
I'm a very stoic guy. I'm grumpy.
Hours are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there. Yes, you. Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful. Go and get Terendelev.
Hullrun is a man of action.
Surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
Camellia just wants to party.
Get her! Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
You can tell by her tone of voice, she is the one. She's the bold, steadfast, and her duty one. So, Sela, that's who she is. Hopefully she'll be a party member.
Be quick about it before it's too late. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
I am a grumpy dwarf. Who I am is none of your business.
What? Do you have any idea who you're talking to?
Nope. I do not.
My dear prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man.
That's right.
He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
I just realized my hair is not the same as my portrait.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector.
We'll call this his older years, when his red hair shifts darker and he loses his hair.
Been informed.
That works.
Wounded near Canabras. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their
Maybe you should stop the festival and raise your defenses.
holiday. But not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
Muttering discontentedly, the old man walks off.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death.
Yeah, I definitely will, Plushie. It's just, you know, artists do cost money. So if I jump around from game to game and then, you know, spend $80 here, $50 there, $80 there, it's a lot of investment for thumbnails. So when I do, there's some games I have in mind that I'm definitely going to have to do that for, but not yet. Who are you?
My name is Terendelev. I am the protector.
She helped me. I can be civil. Wait, are you a dragon?
You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust.
Oh, she's an ice dragon.
Pay no mind.
Wait, what dragons? I think it's... Do silver dragons breathe ice? I think.
I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form.
I may be gruff and grumpy, but she did me a favor.
I accept your thanks, but my work is not yet done.
What happened to me?
Not known yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully.
I didn't know this game was all voice acted. This is great. Alright, demons are malign and destructive creatures native to the outer sphere plane known as the Abyss. Makes sense? Demons exist for one reason, to destroy. Where their more lawful counterparts, the devils of hell, seek to twist mortal minds and values to remake and reshape them into reflections of their own evil, demons seek only to maim, ruin, and feed. Okay, so some people just want to watch the world burn. Those are demons. And the devils are like the smarter evil villains. They recruit mortal life only if such cohorts speed along the eventual destruction of hope and goodness. Death is, so chaotic evil versus lawful evil. Death is in some ways their enemy. For a mortal who dies can often escape a demon's depredations and flee to their just reward in the afterlife. It is the prolonging of mortal pain and suffering that fuels a demon's lusts and desires, for it is partially from mortal sin and cruelty that these monstrous fiends were born. Okay. See ya.
Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged.
Good voice acting.
You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow,
How's the volume, by the way? I haven't messed with any of the levels here.
by Terendelev, protector of Canabris,
It seems a little quiet.
I'll find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival.
Coming to the cathedral tomorrow.
Rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
Alright, Canabris. That's the city. Sorry, I like lore. I like to know where I am in the story, because that's the whole point of playing these games. You don't play them just to beat them. You play them to kind of exist in them. Canabris is a city of glory, but not one of spotless virtue. Until the First Mendevian Crusade, it was a small town perched atop a bluff overlooking the West Selen River. During the final dark days of Sarkoris, hysterical refugees splashed across the river and sought safety behind the walls of Canabris. At first, these refugees were allowed in unquestioningly. However, a Lilitu demon named Minago entered Canabris magically disguised as a refugee. Once inside the town's walls, she revealed her true form and slaughtered dozens of citizens before vanishing in a cloud of greasy black smoke. Okay, Minago, okay. After the Red Morning Massacre, hey, Red Wedding, as it was called, Canabris refused entrance to any except those who could demonstrate direst need. Individuals who fell under suspicion were turned away or executed on the spot. Canabris became known as a safe but suspicious city. By the time of the Second Crusade, the leaders of Canabris agreed to house one of the ward stones to guard against the demonic hordes pouring from the world wound. Oh, wound in the world, and demons are coming out. Got it. This act assured Canabris' role as a strategically vital city, key to the defense of Mendev. Okay, this is a... They have a ward stone here. The ward stone protects against the demons. I like how that said have fun. Thank you. Okay, how do I turn... I want to change that. I just got an alert and I don't know what it was for. Oh, follow. Thank you. Sorry. Freems. Sorry, Freems. I'm slowly figuring out how to use Twitch and stuff, so I had to look that up. But hey, thank you very much for the follow, man. If for some reason it's not popping up or I want it to pop up. But yeah, I do appreciate it. It helps a lot. We are learning to play Pathfinder today, as you can see. But I already want to change something. And also, let me know, like I said, if the sound is off, because I haven't listened to the stream yet, obviously. It's the first one. I thought it was quiet, but now with this music, it seems quite good. Alright, controls. Scroll. Where's camera? Rotate. I'm not seeing middle mouse button anywhere. Am I blind? Turn-based mode. Oh, that's important. Because I know this game can go from turn-based to active. So, T, important there. I'm not seeing... I want to change the middle mouse button control to my other mouse button, and I'm not seeing that. So rotate camera left, rotate camera right, that's Q and E. But I just want to be able to hit my first mouse button and rotate, because that's much easier. I mean, I guess I could just do... It's not the same... But I don't see middle mouse anywhere here. That's annoying. Okay, we're gonna go with that though. Apply. Sound, I think we're good. Cool. That's better. Still not... I want to click and drag. Okay. Sorry, we got to figure this out, because this is going to make the game much better if I can do that. You can't rebind it, excuse me. Oh, that annoys me. Turn that up a bit. There's no way to do that. Okay, a company that makes this game. If you could patch in a way to change the middle mouse button keybind, I would love it a lot. Because that's the way it works in Baldur's Gate, and I very much enjoy that. Okay. We're going to stop whining. To the city! That makes no sense. Our city has stood strong for another year. May it stand for 100 more. So many happy faces. Days like this keep our hope alive. I have a sneaky suspicion something bad's going to happen. Our city has stood strong for another year, and may it stand for 100 more. Okay, you can interact with various objects, such as doors and chests, by clicking right mouse button. Okay, right mouse buttons interact. Some special objects have an icon on them. This is also how you talk to characters. Hold tab. Okay. That's very nifty. Oh, the sound's directional. It's going from ear to ear. That's really cool. It's a nice little detail. Hey, bullseye. Was that a quest? Okay. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to get used to this, because this is better. Yes, yes, happy day. And now step away, please. I do not wish for Horgan Guam to be seen next to you. Oh, I am an undesirable. To the city! Happy City Day! Sounds very generic. It's like if people say, go sports! To the city! To the city! To Her Majesty's health. At least that's more specific. Okay, I don't care about guards. That's probably the quest. Continue. Alright, what do we have down here? We have map. Okay. Oh, it has a quest thing. Starts. Horgan Squirm doesn't want to talk to me. So we should go do those things. Journal. Okay, so those are quests. It's combat stuff. I have no spells. Skip time. Okay. Where are we going next? Over here somewhere. Tab. Everybody's letting their hair down, everyone's drinking, having a good time, but the demon spies never let up. So that means no fun for me. Okay. City has stood strong for another year. May it stand for 100 more. Happy City Day. What time to live? Everyone's having fun, getting drunk, and making a mess, but it's me who has to clean it all up. Don't even let him have a good time on City Day. Been a Crusader for 5 whole days already, and I love it. The future's going to be grand indeed. They should let us off to enjoy the festivities. Instead, we're digging ditches and training day in, day out. Well, there are demons right outside. To the city! On days like this, it's as if the war doesn't even exist. Desna, grant us peace. Okay. There was a pie eating contest. His Majesty's health. Oh, training dummy. Let's go here. Suck him one. Right in the jaw. Oh, we didn't get to eat a pie. Okay, we're definitely not supposed to fight here. This is one of those, let me show you how terrible the world is events, and then we escape. It's probably that probably started in Skyrim. It's like, big dragon coming, get out of there.
Discari, Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
Damn right. Game's hitching a little bit. Good God. Yeah, that's next level.
Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone.
Jesus.
Do fight or flee?
Um,
Let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
let's have a nice chat with this guy.
You owe me your life. I'm the one who found you outside the
Well, everyone's fighting, just chilling, having a conversation.
I see they patched you up. Good thing they did it before the attack, or else you'd have been done for.
Alright.
Sure thing. Here, take this. Best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it could pierce the heart
Sweet.
of the demon lord.
Got a weapon.
Good luck. Try not to get eaten now.
Halfling's words are drowned out by a terrible rumbling and the rustling of countless tiny wings. Hey, we're fighting. Oh, maybe we're not. Yeah, we're not fighting that.
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord.
Oh, we shot the big dude? That is a bold move. This is very Warhammer right now. Apologies, I was making sure an ad wasn't running because I'm trying to figure out how to not run ads except when I choose.
The silver dragon, Terendelev.
I don't know how that works yet, so I apologize if you got an ad there.
Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Devoured by darkness.
Never a dull moment.
All right. Well, this is pre-roll off, so ads should be over, so I apologize if you got one. But we haven't moved. We're still hanging out right here. Alright, pause the spacebar.
Holy mother of
small woman with messy brown hair winces in pain, uttering a stream of curses through clenched teeth. She is pinned to the ground by a couple of weighty boulders. Good thing I'm super strong.
Stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. Wouldn't say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to...
Okay, skill checks.
Fancy meeting you down here.
Pretty straightforward.
You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help
Evil.
me get out from under the boulders?
Alright. I'm assuming there's some background dice rolling going on. Succeeded. What'd I roll? I rolled a 12 plus 5. Easy.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Yeah, it's a rough one. When you charge of security and like one of the Lords of Hell shows up, it's like, well, I did fail, but it's not my fault.
Well, I'm Sela, paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons. And
Hey, I can use
I've been fighting for a while.
I can use that shield wall thing with her. I can get her, if she gets it too and I get it, we can make a shield wall. And shield wall while this lady shoots arrows.
I don't even
Pretty cool.
what might be happening up there in the city. Canabres has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomede's herald, with the goddesses.
Iomade is a cool word.
I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced
Iomade. It's a great name. Okay. So, Bolvar here. He's a miner by trade. He lives with his mountain clan. Very simple man. So we're going to be very basic. I'm not seeking my fortune. I'm not fighting the abyss. I'm not a scholar. That's what I like. My name is Bolvar.
Good to
He's a very gruff man.
Now, tell us all about yourself.
Whoa, girl. Slow down. Exchanging names is enough for now. We don't have time to be swapping life stories. We need to find a way out of here. Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
Great voice acting, by the way.
3 of us with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first.
Very paladin.
Onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open skies soon.
Oddly, she could be the brother of the paladin in the D&D movie. Very similar. Now your party silver characters. Select one of them, click the portrait, use the appropriate keys. So the Alt 1 through 6. That's annoying. I'm not going to do that. Probably just going to click on them. You can drag too. Like RTS. Backspace is all characters. So I only have control over 2. Oh, I can zoom out. Great. That was very close. Alright, so I'm going to controls. Let's go higher here, lower here. Still not that high. Oh well, good enough. Ooh. Okay, this game definitely helps you out. Cloak of Resistance? Whenever your character holds a weapon in one hand and leaves the other hand free, you can switch the grip, including the weapon of the weapon set, blah, blah, blah. Two swords in the button indicate that the character's holding the weapon with both hands. Okay. Okay, so two hand is more damage. But we are a tower shield guy. Boom. Now we're good. I'm assuming cold iron is good against... In most fantasy things, fairies take more damage from cold iron. So we're going to leave that on. Okay, we look great. What do you have? Regular longsword, heavy shield, bow. Okay, you're good. Terendilev's Scale. Restore life to a deceased party member. Oh. We got a res. The fine apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that you would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party, and not in the dank catacombs under the city. Her fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw it at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's animal or human. We have a fencer. We need damage. So that's good.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
Alright. Bolvar, gruff, no-nonsense guy. I don't know why he left his mountain home yet. We'll figure that out. But right now, he's very gruff. So we need to keep moving.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Agreed.
Are you coming with us then? The more the merrier. And that blade of yours is nothing to sniff at.
Certainly.
All ladies so far.
It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kind of need all the supplies we can get right now.
Yep, I'm like an Anevia. Cure light wounds. Click the companion pointer, click on the spell, cure light wounds, in the action bar, left mouse button. Okay. Cool. You. Dismiss. Cure light wounds. Easy enough. Masterwork dagger. Dark places such as caves, it's hard to see anything. There are two main ways to light your path. Light spell. Ever-burning torch. Sela has it on. So. Do you have light? Ooh, enemies.
How much longer, I wonder? Heads will roll.
Combat! Alright. Game is pause. Pause convenient. Pause the game. Press space. Wait, what the heck? Thought it was paused. Alright, we're in turn-based right now. Alright, Bolvar's there. What do you have? Now we want to kill. Smite evil! Charge. Too close.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Okay, so it looks like I skipped a turn accidentally. I think I want to go... I've done this, obviously, in Baldur's Gate, so I think I want to try going... action combat style.
I'll cut you wide open. Into spirits demand your blood.
Gold coins, bottle of oil, padded armor.
Follow me, or don't.
Alright, that's a res. Okay. You charge. You...
You are today's sacrifice.
They will break against our resolve.
big charges. Easy game. If I double click, does that select all? It does not. Got to drag. Okay. Map. What are we looking at?
Save the last one for me. Go for their hearts. I'll cut you wide open.
Cool. Yeah, this is kind of like Dragon Age Origins. With the way the combat works. Alright, where are we looking? Alright, let's go the other way. Oh, gotta get used to selecting everybody. 'Cause that looks like the way to go, so let's go the other way.
Time to stretch me muscle.
We charging.
Did I mess up again? Did I mess up again? The light, take you!
Spirits demand your blood.
Boom. I'm a baller. Cure light wounds, huge. I like my cold iron longsword. Scroll of inflict light wounds. We don't have any casters yet. Oh. Okay, there has to be a button to select all. Options, controls. I probably missed it. Backspace, okay. Or Control A.
Don't know? Don't care.
Okay, that works.
How much longer, I wonder? I appreciate privacy.
We will win this war.
Open your heart to me.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Cool. Some trash mobs working through. I'm assuming there's going to be a little boss at the end of this to show us combat. Ooh, Lan.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
You struggle to make out the man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you have never encountered a creature like this before. The stranger looks like the work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man. She doesn't look friendly.
Did you find it? Who is that?
Like a cross between a cat and a spider. Okay. When she catches sight of you, she immediately drops into a fighting stance. Let's not fight.
Do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up there.
Oh, so they must live down here. They're outcasts of some kind. We can tell them.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there.
I agree.
Show us the way out.
What are you doing here?
We're looking for a holy sword.
I want the holy sword.
Here, in the center, sticking out of a rock.
We're looking for Excalibur.
The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
Okay.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon.
This voice actor is very familiar.
Righteous heavenly flame, and will burn anyone who touches it. You think you're special, lad?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Angel. Angels are a group of altruistic celestials native to all three upper planes, Nirvana, Heaven, and Elysium. Oh, so we got, what, Buddhist Heaven, Christian Heaven, and Elysium. I just remember from Gladiator saying, if you're riding with the wind at your backs and blah, 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 you're in Elysium, you're already dead. I didn't think that was a Roman or Greek thing, but maybe it is. They represent all the multiple interpretations of goodness. The eldest angels were one of the first creations of the primordial deities of good, making them one of the oldest races in the great beyond, and were trained as celestial guardians and servants from birth. Most serve their creators to this day. Most angels in modern times come from ascended, good mortal souls, rather than direct divine creation. Sometimes these souls even retain aspects of their mortal forms. Cool. What is this place?
The hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
Wow. Sword of Holy Flame.
Here with its owner, a long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
50,000 divided by 70. I don't want to do that in my head.
50,000 here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best.
Lan's tired.
Lan, watch your tongue.
Alright. We'll find the sword faster. Work together.
An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks
Swordy.
help us, and in return we'll get you out of here.
Sounds like a deal.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back?
She looks like Kerrigan
So be it.
from StarCraft. Devoured by darkness. Okay, moving past perception. Okay, successful. Blah 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 blah. Cool. I know perception checks. Okay, so we're gonna chill right here for a minute because I need to run to the restroom and get some more tea. So I think how this works is I can run ads now when nothing is going on, so you guys aren't gonna miss any content. And then I'll run and do that, and when I come back, we'll continue. So feel free to get up and do something if you're following along with the story. And once I run those ads, we will be back. Just, again, gotta go to the bathroom, gotta get some more tea. So, I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. I think I figured out this ads thing. Because what I'm doing is, if I run ads manually, then they won't just interrupt things, and I can stop all content and just let the ads run. So there's nothing to miss. Copper ring.
I found something.
Now what is that?
Ooh. That's big money.
Move aside. What's over there? I don't even want to know.
What's that there?
We're spam running perception checks right now.
I'm not touching that.
Pearls, all kinds of good stuff.
What's over there? Nah, I don't want to know.
Hey, we found the sword under a rock. A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Bolvar feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Tarendalev reopens and weeps scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber. This one or another one entirely. Bolvar's heartbeat quickens, and a stream of thoughts suddenly bursts into his mind. Thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery! They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I swore to protect, the people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. Excuse me. There they are, up ahead in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Something in my throat. Are they afraid to draw closer? Do they believe I'm about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refuses to join with the traitors, and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Bolvar intuits that he can control them somehow. Let's try to. Alright, so this is going to be some kind of alignment thing. So we're going to heal the girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene before Bolvar. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, Lariel, you said that everything's going to change soon. You said that you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true? The frenzy of foreign thoughts comes faster and faster. Like a rushing river, the images flash by one after another. A priestess in colorful robes observing the stars. A young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword. A majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance. His face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. Only if you're willing and only if you're ready, there is no going back. Then don't waste your strength healing me, the girl whispers. Your mission is more important. You take care. It is near. There in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs an emotion. Something massive appears from within its depths. A vague shadow, an outline. A nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow. The sound piercing like hot irons lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. Alright, Will. Come on, big roll. Failed. Shucks. The force of this terrifying attack though originating in a vision, is much greater than anything Bolvar can withstand. Crippling fatigue drags him to the ground, hands trembling, cold piercing his skull and slowly creeping along his spine. The one who sent the vision is experiencing something similar. He is broken and exhausted. Hey, there's our bug friend. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real. It exists only in this strange vision or memory. But the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of Discari, the terrifying demon lord. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they called Lariel. The foolish angel struggling on the rocks like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from quiet to whispering to a sonorous shout. Becoming young, then old and quavering. Where is your goddess angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is that you were dying here alone so far from the light of your heaven? Rude. A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before this enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand. Bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash. The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on Lariel's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword, and with his last burst of strength, plunges it into the rock. Bolvar senses that the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing, like a river running dry. The last thing he hears is this. You will kill me, monster, this I know, but one day someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and... We're doing alignment stuff. We gotta go good. The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Bolvar does not hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them, something else. The heat blazing in Bolvar's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Bolvar sees the flaming sword in his hand, or rather, its outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes, and the light is drawn into his hand. Bolvar senses that it will return. All he need do is call it. Those are really cool. So it's like little novella experiences.
Hey, are you alright? You were kinda glowing just now.
Sela needs before the light, offering up a prayer to Ayamade.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
I think I saw the memories of Lariel.
Lariel? That really was Lariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
Cool.
You. Thousands of gongs, and no one's been able to touch it. And now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Now, Wentawag, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff. Because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
I don't know what this means, but I'm interested.
That is just... wow. I mean, that's amazing. Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power
This story is really cool.
is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life.
this light is more golden. Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras. Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
What do we have here?
Okay. Unfortunately, today, I don't have time for a very long stream. Yeah, these are other... I just went through character creation with trying different things. That was like when I bought the game. That was a long time ago. But I don't have time for a long stream today, but this game is really cool. My plan is still... I had promised people after I played through all the remasters of Final Fantasy to play Final Fantasy 14. So that is what I'm going to do on Monday. But I think I might add variety, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I might start playing this, because this story is already really cool. Like, I'm already into this. I might do a little bit of research, because I don't know anything about Pathfinder's mechanics, to see what, like, cool character I can create, because I just made this on a whim. Like, Tower Shield Dwarf. Very standard. So I think I'm going to restart, again, probably tomorrow, because I have a lot of time tomorrow, and I can do a long stream, really get into this. So that'll be really cool. Yeah, that's the plan. So I'm probably going to restart with a new character, and then tomorrow do a really long stream, try and get really into this, because I'm really liking the story, and just doing it a little bit kind of sucks. Want to keep going. But anyway, thank you for watching. Sorry it's a little shorter today, and a lot of it was character creation, but this is a very complicated game. I got to get into it. Thank you again for the follow, and I hope you guys come back another time. Again, we're going to be playing this, and again, Final Fantasy 14 on Monday, playing through the whole story. So, other than that, have a great day.